My people, my friends, stop and wait. Let's go conversate at the Shades.
Welcome back, guys. It's your boy Chief here, and this is another day of the Shades podcast. Now, today we have another special guest called Chris, and we're going to talk about another topic called Can Men and Women Become Platonic Friends? I think, yes, it's possible, but we're going to dive into it and discuss the advantages and disadvantages of this. Looks like looks like Chris has a lot of things to get out of his chest, and we're gonna get right into it. How are you, man?
Thanks, guys, for the invitation. We want to speak my mind today about these topics. Basically, it's a lie. For my case, it's a lie. You can't actually. So the whole friendship dynamic, it really depends on the girl. If you are being honest, it really depends on the girl. It's up to her.
Man just jumped into it. No intro.
No intro. We're going in.
No, like Chris, introduce yourself to the audience. Like who, like how have you been? You know,
Okay.
exactly.
I think that was the intro. Like I'm just saying it's a fallacy. But well, my name is Chris. I studied Kenya. I studied in
Yeah.
Kenya, and my personal people allow me to come to this to be viewed in this podcast. Everybody could hear my thoughts and opinions, which may not be based on fact, just on a personal point of
You're
view.
motivated to air your opinions out.
Yeah, yes.
Chris, what
sure.
happened in your life that made you have to go like this?
Okay. I mean, we all did start the same school, but I've never really become friends with girls like Platonic, seeing girls as friends. Bit sexist, I know. I'm not kidding. It's not even a bit sexist. It is really sexist. I couldn't see her as an equal than like be friends with a guy. You know.
You had feelings for her, oh?
No, I didn't have feelings. It's just that I there's no girl given opportunity to become friends because I always made my intention very clear. So I can never just become friends. I can become colleagues, associates, but never like actual friends.
But like, I'm sure you must have that one person, like let's say one girl, that you don't see her as like let's say you're not attracted to her, but you see her as a friend. You get what I'm saying?
I get what I'm saying, but in the context of the definition of friend, where you know your ins and outs, they know you, the person, the girl knows you, you know her, and she'll always be like down, ride or die, there for you. I have never experienced that with a girl. Like for a guy, yes, but for a girl, platonically, we are no sexual interest. It's a lie. Every girl that I've talked to or I have gone to school with, I've always made a move, whether I'm successful or not. Whether I'm successful or not. I mean, okay, what I can say is that after whether deciding with her, she says, okay, we can't become something. I'm like, okay, then just kidding. I don't become friends with her. I really don't become friends. Like it ends there. Become associates.
Wait, so Chris, you mean like what you're referring as friends? You mean like a close friend? That's what you mean, right?
Even friends in general, because we as guys, we're friends with guys that we are not close to, but like we do talk, we do share things which are kind of intimate, and like we go on. But for a girl, I don't expect her to have the same experience as me. She can tell me her experience of dating a guy, but we won't relate because her experience is very subjective to the point of time in her life she was and what was her expectations. It's like different goals when it comes to mating. For girls, they can genuinely want to be friends. That's true. If she says she's a he's my friend, believe that. But for the other guy, if you poke the bear a little bit, like the Ukraine war, jokes aside, if you poke the bear a little bit, he will unveil that he does have a sexual interest. He's trying to find his own way to slowly let her know, which will always ends badly, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's how most relationships starts. Like the guy always has an angle to what he's trying to do, but but
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say most. I would say most. I mean, come on.
First, stop capping. Stop
No,
capping,
no,
bro. Yeah.
dude, you can like, in my opinion, you can be friends with a female and have no intentions.
yeah,
Now, do
that's
I
true.
have close female friends? No, but still, I believe so. It can be possible
So if you have never had a female friend, why are you arguing for the exception?
because I believe it's possible. I
Poss-
like,
it
yeah,
can be
I
possible. Can be possible, but probable. What do you think?
yeah, you can. It's possible to have a platonic friendship with a girl, man,
With
with no intentions.
I mean, Chris, don't you think it like
mm,
boils down to attraction? I mean, can you be friends with a girl you don't find attractive? That's the difference between
mm,
like wouldn't you say that? Because the whole concept of us not being able to be friends is that there's an attraction on one end. But what if there isn't? Is it a possibility? Is there a possibility of being friends with them?
well, my friend, that's until she decides to work out or do implants, and suddenly, boom, she's attractive.
Oh my
But
God.
but at that point, she's not attractive to you. You still wouldn't be friends. It's because there's still gonna be things you're going to hide from her that when you're talking to the guys. Because you know the guy, as guys, we have no filters, to be honest. There's the reason why there's a whole like wave of guys not being guys. It's actually a real good thing. I thought it was jokes aside that I was doing my research. Women hate in general, women and girls, they really hate when guys are friends. No one should lie to you. They really actually do hate that. Because we could sit in the same place for 3-4 hours, not talking something so deep, but having a good time. Girls are very different. Girls are very different. They can bring 5-7 subjects in less than 30 minutes. For some reason, they are shocked when they lose track of their thoughts. I don't know. So that's what.
That's
But to be honest,
that's some real interesting research, man.
very interesting. But like before we go further, anybody you can give me like 3 reasons, not just no, yeah, 3 reasons to be friends with a girl, like spending your time, allocating your resources to a girl that you're not sleeping with.
Man,
Like
saying
I want those resources.
personally, I mean, you get insights, you get to know an individual from a different perspective that isn't male, you know. That would be my reason. And I mean, you get to treat them as, I don't know, human beings if you share the same
Ah,
interests,
ah,
values.
did you just say equals? You have to treat them as equals. Ah,
No, not
But yeah,
equal.
man, you can have that. You can have female friends where you talk to them like, "Yo, I tried hooking up with this girl, but then she was
mm,
a bitch," and like your female friend be like, "Yo, bro," and you dab them
mm.
up. It's
So
I
that
possible.
think
it's
that's
possible.
impossible.
It's possible, but it's not probable. I kill it that you're vibing over the fact that some chick like she flaked on you. It could be, but it really is a waste of time. I'm being honest because okay. I'm starting back on my simping days of 2016. Back to those days, back to those days. I, I remember as a faithful student of academic, my rugby ass. I generally I was talking to girls. I wasn't friends with them. But over time, I realized, damn, there really is like most of the time it's their psycho analyzing. You ever talk to a girl and she just like talks about like what you like, what do guys think? Like she'll go really deep about what your thought process in. Like she'll judge you more than guys. Not that you're going. They are master psychoanalysts. They are good in that, really. You know, because the lights their lives are generally boring. You have to understand an average girl.
Nigga, who hurt you, bro?
This ain't hurting, guys. That's why I told you this ain't hurting. I'm telling you from an objective standpoint. From an objective standpoint, no, this ain't hurting. This no, my girl left me. I'm actually still with my girl, but this is actually the truth. Because the whole plethora of a girl and a guy being friendship depends on the girl's point. If you are interested in the girl and she says no, I cannot be friends, then you'll be friends. But if she says yes, which is less than 20% of the time,
I would say
you're gonna be 10%, even less than that. That's why there's so many male and female friends. Just imagine this, guys. Okay, I know we argue to the point. What if you don't see attractive? Let's talk about the majority of the time when the girls are attractive, because we did study in a school where girls are attractive from an academic point of view. I'm not saying Tanzania, like other international schools. That's right. We generally had an above average for some. Again, I'm not going this way. Somebody don't find me later in IG and DM me with hate or something. Nah, like you would literally like, yo, she's hot. I wanna go through. Then she just gives you like a push, like, nah, I'm not that into right now. I'm focusing on myself. You know, I see you as a guy, as just a guy. Me there. I'm a guy with a big guy, you know, whatever reason you wanna come up with. You know. Then from there, she genuinely believes guys wants to be her friend. She genuinely believes. I've talked to hot girls who genuinely believe guys care about their point of view. I'm like, no. Okay, even if they did like 30% of the time, the other 70% of the time, they want to admire you. Like a guy can talk to you, you're not making sense, and he'll still listen to you. We are good in that. We're really good in that.
Okay, yes. What you're saying is true, but I don't want to get into that because, like, yeah. But
red tape.
That's why I said.
So me, generally, this is my last.
No, continue.
That's what I said. That generally, my last point, because I hope some guys will listen to this. I've been advising the young guys. If generally sit down there and say, if you want to be friends with her, you have to really be honest with yourself. Am I really friends with her? Am I waiting for a window of opportunity to strike? Because there's some weird guys that will stay like 2-3 years with a girl. But for that moment where she slips up,
that's called the long game, Chris. That's called the long game.
That's called the long. Other than that,
a man in his life has to have one long game.
Yeah, because 90% of the time, guys spend most of the time advancing, sexually advancing on girls. Like literally 90% of the time. Leave the 3% where you're like you're working or in school. The other time, you're literally I'm trying to hunt for girls here. You know, trying to hunt in a very consensual way. That's what I mean.
Wait, Chris, I want to hear your opinion for the guys that are currently in friendships with women who are in relationships with other guys. Like, what's your message? Like, what's your opinion in that whole situation? On that whole situation?
Those who are stuck in the friend zone, no?
Yeah, basically.
Well, they need to. I'm gonna be so blunt today. They need to grow some pair of balls and understand she ain't gonna suck you on a full moon when her boyfriend is in another country. That's ain't gonna happen. There's some fucking guys who really sit there and wait for her to slip up, and suddenly she'll be on top of you. Nah, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. I've generally done my research. The girl is not waiting. Most of the time she's using you like an emotional tampon. I've come up with that phrase, an emotional tampon.
Wow. Oh wow.
Yeah, an
That's a
emotional
nice term,
tampon.
man. That's a nice
That's
term,
the,
bro.
that's that
I
term.
understand that. I understand that.
The time that tag me later and write that emotional tampon. I came up with that. Who should post me that? Don't be an emotional tampon, because that's what you're gonna be. You know. Tell before I could go further, right? Hello.
Yeah, man. You can go. You can go. Oh, Paul, do you
I
wanna
will.
like finish your stuff?
Paul, finish up because you're the host. Know if there's anything on that.
No, continue. You're in
Wait,
the
is it
I,
wrong,
about
bro.
is
I
it about to end?
No.
No, it's not about trend. I was this actually my neighbor. We used to study like back when I was in high school. You know, now she has a whole boyfriend who's like a fucking chef. You know, she has to let me know he's a chef like fucking 4 times a week. So I don't know what the fuck is wrong with. I was like, I get it. He cooks cheap meals. Fuck it. Anyways, when she sees me, like I go to her place, she has to bombard me with shit that's even concerned me. You know. So 3 weeks ago, I genuinely stopped in the middle of her talking. Like literally, I just stopped without saying a word. I was like, why the fuck am I here talking to her? Or even listening to her problems? What's the benefit of me being here? Then I looked at the fridge. Then I saw the chocolate. I was like, okay, I had it. I took it and did. You know? Then she texts me, she's like, why don't you come over? I want to tell you things. Then I was like, why am I an emotional tampon? That's where the voice came, right? I'm an emotional tampon. You know? Like there's no benefit. I don't get points of being, yay, a good guy. Like there's no point. There's
She
no
was
point.
she was
You know?
toying with you.
She was toying me,
She was toying with you.
you know,
Wait,
even
Chris,
if mm,
walk me through. So, what are you saying? Like friendships with being in a friendship with a female who's in a relationship. It doesn't make any sense. Like
yeah,
it shouldn't exist
That he
in the
means
first
like
place.
she'll just use you for
yeah,
to put her emotional baggage. But
yeah,
I
yeah,
get
yeah,
that,
yeah.
Chris. I've been there, Chris, man. I've been there, bro. I've been there.
You've
It's
been the
fucked up, man.
prosper.
I've been there,
Prosper,
bro.
4 years ago, you look like the type of guy to be emotional tampon. If I'm being honest, like. But when I saw you before, like this time, I was like, damn, this nigga ain't
I've,
playing games in these days. You know,
I've been there before, man. I've been there
you've
before,
been there.
bro.
It's
Bro,
like you're on the race, but you're losing. But like she's cheering you also on. Like, come, like don't worry, I'll give you sweets. He's getting the rest. That's basically it. That's basically it.
bro, it's like you can take it to the hospital, man, but you still like emotional tampon, bro. I got you, man.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
understand, bro.
yeah. And trust me, genetically women are weaker than men, like strength, right? You know that's a fact. The majority of the cases, like men are stronger than women. See, can we all agree?
Yeah.
So what they what they use is like words manipulation to make you feel bad if you try to say, hey, I think me and you should stop being friends. Should I use like some old memory you guys had? Or like you have to something you have to pay back to her? Or should talk to other girls and other girls will bombard you like, why are you doing this to her? She cares for you. That's a tactic. It's called a manipulation tactic.
Bro.
I, I'm giving
Wait, so
mm,
oh it is. No, go
I'm
on.
giving I'm giving you the insights. Listen to me. This it's very hard for moving from a simp. Actually, simp has been banned from Twitch, Instagram. You can't even write simp these days. I don't know why. Apparently, it's like hateful ideology or something. Hateful speech. But like moving from simp, high school days. We all remember high school days when you like the girl, but the girl was not interested. Then she went and fucked with the wrong guy who had no life. Most of the time had no like literally had no life. Like I wanna Hana Mipango my shan. Everybody knows these guys in class who who
Oh
had
my
no
days.
who had no future. But for some reason all the girls were just like, yeah, let me risk let me risk my health and my physical health just because of you tattoo niggas with drug issues. That's not the term I came for. Niggas with drug issues.
Okay, let me
So
put something out there. Hold up, let me put something out there.
what
I
out
want to
there?
address something. Yes. Okay, yes, what you're saying is completely true. But in I'm not
Mm,
trying to pick any sides or anything, but yes, a girl and a
mm,
boy can become platonic friends. But us guys, we tend to get into friendships
mm.
like think that something might happen at the end of this friendship. Like we give ourselves hope. Wakati the girl won't feel anything. And this goes the same way for them as well. You get what I'm saying? So we tend to put ourselves in these situations. And I'm coming back to where Andrew Tate says, what he says about that don't put these girls first, like focus on what you want instead of them. Because you know at the end you're not gonna get anything. And you know you're not gonna see.
Yeah,
Man's really said the forbidden name, bro. Oh my day.
bro, we were gonna say his name later, bro. That's the dog, bro. That's the top G, bro. You can't find that nigga. You can't find that
Yes,
nigga.
sir.
But like what I can say, from that was like he went in depth because I saw that interview. He didn't say be a jerk or an asshole to girls. He genuinely said, man, guys, boys, think about that moment because you know us guys we ignore red flags because of ass and tits. Can we all agree?
But Chris,
Mm.
what do you have to say? What do you have to say for the audience who might take this message as it's not that men and women can't be friends. It's like what I assume, and take this with a grain of salt. Like
Mm.
what about the audience who might take this as men just can't be friends with women. It's not that men
Okay.
and women can't be friends. It's like men just can't be friends with women. Like, what do you have to say? If
For the guys, for
yeah,
the guys, you're better yet making your move. If she says no, say thank you respectfully and let her go. I'm saying it a nice way. Okay. For the girls, don't take it too hard. But generally, for those girls who know themselves they're attractive, okay, every year, the ones who think they're attractive, generally look
no,
yourself in the
wait,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
no,
can I also
I
add
meant
something to
like
what Chris said before
yeah.
Mocha add?
okay.
And girls, when a guy does say they're attracted to you, say no or yes. Do not lead them on.
Fuck it, girls are gonna do what they're gonna do. But for the guys, bro, because I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why a girl will just be like, nah. But before we reach to the girl part, for the guys, literally be honest with yourself. All those girlfriends, because if you have 5 girls that you're talking to, you're just friends, you spend like 2, 3 hours and some extra cash, your college money on her. Look at yourself at that point and ask yourself, do you really want to be friends with her or more? Because majority of the time, if you have friends with an attractive girl, the one that you consider attractive, you really want to be more than that. And that is the honest truth. Unless she's your colleague, I don't advise hooking up with classmates or colleagues or any of that because it brings all
True,
problems. Don't
true.
do that. Really don't do it. You know, make your move. When she says one, accept it, say thank you, and leave. And just leave. Don't be jerks. She can be an associate, not bad, you know. But generally as a friend, there's so many disadvantages of being with a girl that I'll get to it later. But that also for the girls, because I know you have an audience of girls. Look at yourself in the mirror, and you know yourself you're attractive. When you say you're attractive, you are attractive from maybe like from being blessed in many ways or none. And ask yourself, do these guys, if I'm an attractive girl, don't you think this guy is one more for me? If he's moving heaven and earth to try to please you, always picking up your phone calls, always moving heaven and earth to get what you want, is he doing it from the bottom of his heart or there's something more? Okay, that's the honest truth. That's the honest truth. So
Fruit for
it's
thought. Fruit for thought.
it's food for thought. So it's I generally I when I was in academic, I talked to girls. You, I was a proper simp because I was attracted to them, but I never had the guts to like make a move. You know, so other guys they made the move and they actually got the girl.
but to be honest, to be
be
honest,
honest?
like to be honest, girls, what I've seen from my times of spectating and living it, um, girls would rather see what a guy can do rather than just a guy coming up to them and saying that they like you. They rather see what you can do even beforehand, you know?
Yeah, it's a hierarchy. They can sense the hierarchy. Remember in school when Paul, you actually know this. You know, in school when we used to play football and all the girls would cheer on for the superstars in the team, like, hey, go this guy, this guy, this
Yeah.
guy. And after the match, all the girls would go to that guy and be like, even though they lost, even though we lost, because we did lose the match, they still come and just be like praising you, like, yeah, you do you. Oh my god. Versus the other guys who generally just didn't do shit would just be like, hey, I'm coming to school, doing my shit, computer lab. I'm not throwing shit to you, Prosper. I know you're fighting for your. No, you want to succeed in life. You're doing for your studies. But I generally believe because the guys who were not active were not getting any action. They really wasn't. There really wasn't. Like these experiences that I'm saying right now, you really had to put yourself to the world and understand this rejection after rejection. Of course, I didn't cry, but I was generally disappointed. So generally having a track of talking to girls, hooking up, and everything. Then from there on, this thing just become natural. You understand girls much better the more you deal.
Yeah, true. But like what you're saying, yeah, I agree because like 90% of the time, this thing doesn't work to be Kabisa platonic friends without any sexual activity. What I've witnessed, it doesn't work at all.
It really doesn't. It really doesn't.
No,
It's like
it doesn't.
the line is so thin. To a point, it's easy to
No,
cross
but
over to
then
the other side.
but then I argue, is it that then should we say that men and women can't be friends, or it's just that us men can't be friends with women? That's what I'm asking. Based off of all this, like, what we've been talking about, is it that like on
Yeah, I
both
agree with you.
ends?
I
I
understand.
Is
think
it
I think us guys, if we're interested in women, we shouldn't start if we're interested in a girl that we don't know, don't start by being friends. Now, if you start getting interested with a female that is your friend, then I bet. But
But
don't start by being friends.
what if the people who can argue that they're with someone right now, that from friendships started
I,
out
I
being
I think
friends
that
and
person's
become
right over
something more?
here. Yeah, that person is here. Thank you for joining us.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Derek is here. He has an example of what he can say.
Back to what I was saying, guys. Not to self. Please, I'm not saying be rude to women, or I'm genuinely want to say it in a low calm voice because that women they're into their emotions. Genuinely say like, hey, me and you we can be friends because I genuinely find you attractive. If we can't go further from here, I genuinely want us. I'm disassociating myself from this and done. Okay.
Wait, Chris, but what about the people? What about the boys who actually see a friendship with
Friendship with them.
yeah? What
Okay,
if
in
like
cases,
there's nothing there?
okay, the 0.00%. Okay, for the guys who are generally in like, I want to be friends with a girl because it happens in most households. Like they're taught, like girl, you guys can be friends. Like if you don't find that attractive, if you said, hey, listen, okay, let's say, hey, I find you attractive, but I value our friendship more, so I don't want this to go any further. Okay, that's true. But if you know yourself that you're out here planning after 4 years from now when our boyfriend breaks up to make a move on her, that's an asshole move. Because now, once she finds out, she'll be so heartbroken for the fact that you really pretended, you faked the personality for 4 years. I know guys who do this, they fake a whole personality just for some chicks.
Man's is really calling people out.
Long-term investment deal.
Long-term strategy right there.
Some long time. You rather be rejected by 10 than sit there and weep like a chihuahua on her back, waiting. She suddenly gave you a look and she'd be like, okay, maybe we can try. That might not happen, which that statistically won't happen. So if you,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying for those guys.
Okay, we have a person here who has experienced this and is an actual example of this entire topic. Derek, let's hear your feedback, man.
About what?
Can you be
You
friends with
having a
a girl?
platonic friendship with a girl.
Yeah, it's possible.
Does your dick work,
Cause
no?
oh my days, bro. Bro,
Yeah,
this
I
guy,
gotta be
bro.
honest.
You see,
gotta
these
be
are the
honest.
things. Wait. Before you be honest, bro. These are the things that set us back, bro.
From what?
I don't know, from like everyone else, bro.
No, go further. You're saying these are the things
I
that
mean, you mean
the
set us
person
back in like what we want in the friendship, or
or
Nah, like
progressive,
listen,
like society. No?
basically. But listen, yeah.
Okay.
Let me
Okay.
talk to you, yeah.
Okay, G.
I am currently close friends with a female,
Jehovah
and there is
God.
no attraction in this shit. Like none. Like even if I was imagining it, I could not, because there's nothing in it. And it's calm. It's like an actual friendship. It's like me and my niggas, it's like me and her.
Like
And
if
it
she gets
does exist.
if she
If she
gets butt naked, you won't have any feelings. Is that what you're saying?
I'll walk out. First of all, I'll be like, what
Yeah.
the fuck you doing? And then I'll walk away. Because hell
But
no,
that-
I ain't seeing that situation.
But before you said that your dick would have been erected, bro, like think about this.
Oh my
If we are
days.
being honest,
Oh my days.
opposites attract, bro. You're saying, okay, you're saying if she made a move on you, you would say like, no, we can't do this. We're friends.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
but
second, I know that
Yeah.
she will never ever dare make a move on me.
Bro, Henny can do make a difference. Anyways, jokes aside.
Oh my days.
Jokes aside. But okay. Derek is progressive. Derek is.
Okay.
Thank you.
okay,
Derek
touching
is-
that
that's
scenario. No. Okay, touching that scenario with what you
Uh-huh.
just said. For example, if she does go
But
like
naked.
it gets
Say
the
but
yeah,
naked. Yeah.
and you guys let's say do it. Do you think the friendship will
Well-
still be the same?
Because we won't do it in the first place.
No, he's saying if you did it, bro.
If you did it?
What do you mean if we did? There can't be a
Hypothetically.
scenario.
No,
if
forget
we
about
did
you. Forget about you and your. No, forget about you and your female friend. I'm talking about in general. If that happens to a person, do you think the
If that-
friendship will still be the same?
Obviously the friendship will switch, it will change, because you already, like, you're on one path and then you added an external factor which changed it, so it's going to another path. Obviously that will happen, like, but then if there is no way, that means initially those two, like, or one of them weren't really just trying to be friends. Maybe one of them wanted more, but in my case it's just straight down the middle, like nothing, no external
Okay.
factors. So I'm just saying, in general,
Okay.
it could happen. It just changes like that. So
Okay. So in other cases, people like Derek, progressives, I call them progressives. They value friendships. They value friendships, and they think women of more than just something to fuck. Okay, let's go. It breaks my heart. Man.
just me. I think women are more than fuck toys, right?
Yeah, bro. You're not. It's not you actually. No, there's a whole liberals. You're called liberals actually. Liberals who
I
generally
appreciate it.
who look for women, like they value women, their intellect. I don't know what intellect is, but anyway, intellect.
Whoa, wait.
Pause. I was just trying to have the audience, I want to pause. I just wanted to catch your attention. Everybody's active. Everybody's active. Everybody's active. Trust me.
Chris,
This will
you're
get more.
treading on very, very dark waters, bro.
Trust me, this will get me more DMs later. Anyways, jokes aside, yeah. So Derek is progressive. They're called liberals. They believe women. They generally look women as equals. They are more than just something, I get my dick wet, so it's cool.
Why are you just grouping us as liberals, man? We all think that, man, and we're not liberals.
No, because Derek goes further. Because I know I understand you guys do like you can say I can be platonic friendship with girls. I understand that. But like with Derek, because I know Derek's personality, he really does go further. Just be like, I have a network of women with me. I'm generally I'm all for equality. I'm all for equality too. I'm a good fighter. No. Anyways, no. But like honestly, I like Derek's perspective. Of course, in reality, if you put 10 guys and generally just ask them, are you really friends with the girl you're talking to right now? With alcohol involved, you'll just be like, nah, bro, I'm just waiting for a day. I'm planning something with her. Most of the times I used to say like that. So
Wait, so Chris, right, can you say right now that you don't have female friends? Do you have female friends?
I have a girl that I'm talking to.
Oh my god.
It's a yes or no.
No. I know she's going to listen to this because I sent her a link. I told her mental. No friends. She's the only girl I talked to. She's the only girl I talked to, but no.
Do you have intentions with her?
I have intentions with her. Right now, we're too far now. Kenya, she's fine.
Okay, so Chris.
Yes.
Let's say like a casual girl, you don't find her attractive, but let's say a casual girl, you guys just interacted and she wanted to like engage in a friendship with you. What would be your reaction going forward? Like,
I'll be like, cool. We'll only meet on like professional hours meetings. We don't do dates. We're not doing these meetups. Just keep it professional. But like, I can't see you as a friend because you can't just come to my crib then like your friend. Nah. Actually, this reminds me of a story. This is like a year ago. I met this girl. She wanted to become friends. Then, when I was pushing the boundaries. Then she was allowing to me. But before we hooked up, she had this face. This is why I encourage guys to like talk to more girls. You understand the girls' faces. She just bites her lip. Then she looked so unsure of herself. Then I asked her, "What's up?" Then she's like, "Honestly, I feel like this would ruin our friendship and everything. Plus, I have a boyfriend." I was like, "Boyfriend? You tell me you have a guy and you're here at another guy's place?" Then she's like, but I still care for him. I was like, care for him? How do you care for him while your boobs are out? But like, I don't know what kind of care for him. I looked at her, I was so shocked. I was like, because I could have gone, I could have continued for the sake of it, but I just told her, like, listen, get your clothes up, wear your clothes, just dip. I'm not going to confuse you or to try to persuade you or coerce you to do something. Even if you wanted to do it for the sake of doing it, just do it. So I can't generally. I've been friends with because I'll be honest, back in 2017, I was friends with two girls. I used to talk to them in the middle of the night. You know that with consistent talking with her like around like 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. or 3. But then I found out something. I I realized this is not leading me anywhere because most of the time I really just want to get laid. I can't be honest. I really am being honest. And the only way I did that was for me to fall in my masculine presence, start doing masculine things, start hanging with the guys. Best way to become a guy who can talk to girls or hook up with girls is to hang with guys who do hook up with girls. You catch my drift?
Yes, sir.
If you hang with winners, you're gonna be a winner, or you're going to learn what winners do. That's a fact. Because if they are pumped up, they are successful. That successful rap to you. Even if you're not successful, it's the mindset. It begins with the mindset. Because I actually have a tip for all those guys who consider them ugly. Because welcome, they're actually guys who think they actually cry that they're ugly. They're not you Brad Pitt. I'm like, bro, that's a white nigga. You're black, right? You're not that nigga. Okay, you know that there are guys. Trust me. There's a whole Derek, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Derek, do you know the group of men they are being termed, they are called incels. You know incels?
Yeah.
Incels,
Yeah.
those guys who I'm sure you guys, if you stay like online, Kidogo, after Tate has been accused of having a community full of incels. Incels basically, they are called like involuntary celibate. But they have like 10 reasons as to why girls don't hook up with them, which is weird as fuck. Because in Tanzania, there's no nigga ambao will come up with 10 reasons as to why girls don't hook up with them. Maybe 2 reasons, but 10? Nah, nigga. I'm also with
Wait, Nene, Chris.
you.
But do you think like incels exist, or is
They
it just
do.
like a made-up hate term?
Mostly they over, okay, for the West, when I say West, I mean the US, Canada, and like European countries. Incels, they are being. Has anybody watched Grey's Anatomy? Anybody? You know that series?
Yeah.
What about
Well,
it?
they did have an episode where they did talk about, because I was so like genuinely interested, like what the fuck is an incel? Is that an incel? Then I noticed there's a community. Then I actually talked to a guy in TZ. He told me like in China, his friends they are incels. I was like, so what's an incel? They told me like, well, we think like women go for the attractive guys, the tall guys, and everything. I was like, wow, you guys think about that? He's like, yeah, these girls are evil, like damn them for going for good looking guys. Why don't they want me? Like they wanted to fight. I was like, bruh, why are you fighting? Fight the air or something. What's wrong with you? You know? But it's exaggerated because the majority of them can't be incels. With this generation of women, you can't be an incel. You can't be celibate. You really can't. Because girls want to hook up too, because girls also have sexual feelings. It's just that they take girls, I know, like us guys, they take their time in trying to find a guy who to hook up with. Like watachukua their time and say, this guy is cute, I will hook up with him if he makes his move. Because most of the time girls don't make moves. But all I can say to end the topic about incels is that incels are generally just losers who generally think the world is out to get them, which is not true. Even if it was true, you are a man. As soon as you turn 18, you are a man. You really need to remove the victim mindset and coming up with reasons as to why the girls don't like you. Because trust me, you reach a point to girls will just be like food, like water, just be drinking every day. So my advice for incels, for any guy who thinks his looks or because of his short, okay, maybe because of fat, it really depends. If you're fat, sour. If you're fat, sour. If you're fat, even an ugly girl will reject you. That's true. I ain't gonna hold you. If you're fat, even an ugly girl, maybe try to find a progressive girl. Come a dick, I'm quite progressive guy. A progressive girl. But statistically, there's wako wachache sana. They're so small. So your best bet is for you to just, lose some weight, hit the gym, talk to some girls, enter to book clubs. Has anybody been in book clubs?
No.
Prosper. Prosper, never been in a book club?
No.
Right. And people call me a misogynist. I've been in a book club.
How does those two correlate?
I have a history of being very blunt, guys. You hang with me, you all know. I'm very blunt. I'm very blunt.
Okay.
Because I'm chasing the truth, so this is why I am. So, generally speaking, incels, for any guy who come up with reasons as to why that girl that you like doesn't like you, please remove that shit from your mind. Put some cologne, dress good, walk up to her, be direct with her. Really, just be direct with her. She's looking for a guy for her to lead, or for a guy to just literally know what he wants. A guy who knows what he wants is very dangerous. Any guy who knows what he wants and he can't be changed is very dangerous. You know? Haven't you guys seen on the news in the UK tabloids? They wrote there the schools are trying to brainwash kids from falling under faith. Ever seen the post?
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw that.
From when it's crazy. This guy literally just has his community is not that big, but it's growing every day because I've been checking. They are trying to brainwash kids. They are saying that he's teaching kids hateful ideologies. But what they did is that they took clips and painted him like he's a bad guy because he said 1, 2, 3, 4 things. I disagree about 2 to 3 things what he says. The majority might say, yeah, let's look at 2, 3 things. So, but the whole point is the scary part. He says they are not scared of what I say. They are scared because men can literally say, no, this is what I want. It's very dangerous if there's a majority of men saying, no, we want this, and nobody's going to stop us than other fellow men. So you just gotta grow some balls.
She was deep.
You really just gotta grow some balls, bro. Grow some balls. Trust me.
But the thing is,
sir.
men are afraid of the response of the of the flashback. What will happen after
I
they
agree.
flash out the girl?
I agree. Niggas be watching too much Netflix series and shit. Be thinking, oh, suddenly my life will fucking be over if she doesn't like me. So what? So what? You have to do it. There's nothing you can do, bro. And I'm not saying, Kwamba, you make a move on her, she rejects you, so you start insulting her like bitch, like nah, bro. You made a move on her. Literally, the fact that you did it, you are literally setting yourself from other men. Because there are men right now, even the ones of which graduate high school and college right now in the second year, they don't have the courage to talk to the girl that they want. They don't. They really don't have that courage. They think once I get money, the girls will love me. No, bro. If you're a bitch before, with money, this is gonna be a mega bitch, a humongous bitch. Everybody knows. Then you know now that girls are ruthless, bro. Have you guys talked to the SM girls? They're ruthless, eh? Bro, I was talking to this girl. She had a guy she was talking to. She told me straight to face, she's like, listen, like, you know, he buys me shit and everything, but like, I just use him because he has money. You know, I was like, what? Like, yeah, he listens to what I say. He showers me with gifts, but it's nothing. Like just like you know. I'm like, oh,
Okay.
you know. I'm like,
Okay,
oh,
we no disrespect to any girls out there. We're just trying to help our brothers out there, right?
yeah, you're trying to wake up. Listen, these are women. Women are beautiful people, man. You need to understand. Like so many advantages staying with women, like romantic level of women. But to say and lie to yourself and lie to other girls and say, "Kumba, listen, I want to be friends with you because I care about your thoughts and feelings, and you're a Virgo, I'm a Leo on the 35 or something. So like we're a perfect match." That's a lie. That's a lie. You're lying to her. Now, once she leaves you, she'll be shocked when other guys say no. Because she'll be like, oh, I have that friend, he told me he cares about star signs. No nigga cares about
Yeah, what's up with these zodiac signs though? I don't get it at all.
justify to justify bullshit. It's like, oh, I suck this dick because I'm a Gemini. Like, no, you did it because you wanted to. What the fuck are you saying? I've talked to girls and be like, I'm a Gemini. I bring havoc. I'm like, no, you're just an evil person. Don't bring astrology, this shit. I was arguing with a witch, by the way. She calls herself a witch. She's from Ohio. She's Ohio in the States. Like online. She told me she does witch. I was like, cool. I'm like, I don't think that's real. Then she's like, just like Christianity and Islam is not real. I was like, what? I
Whoa.
was like, I looked at her. I was like, you're playing with marbles and some book that tells you kill some chickens and shit, and you're telling me that that my religion is real. And she's like, like, can't everybody follow their own religion? Then I was like, who told you like star signs are real? Oh, I talked to some guys, they believe in that shit. I was like, what? She's like, yeah, you know, there are guys who are there who are not egotistical, narcissistic like you. I'm like, don't niggas be lying out here. I'll see.
Okay. I think we're going off topic a little bit.
But the point of that story was that like girls really believe the things guys say, and majority of the time, guys lie to women. We do. We lie in many ways. I just
Yeah.
want to say that. So yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, I think it's also our fault because we put ourselves in a position whereby we expect something to happen. But the girl doesn't want to do anything.
Facts.
So,
True. I ain't gonna lie, niggas are simps. Niggas are simps and shit. Niggas and other guys. When I say other guys, I mean the Asians, the Indians, and the white guys. We're being inclusive. We're being inclusive. Right? Doesn't like pertain to us.
and actually, do niggas do play their cards right, and they at the end they do get the girl. You know that, right?
Yeah, it's because of the whole stereotype that black guys are much better mates, which is very hateful, man. It is what it is, bro. Blame porn. Like, it's not us.
Hold up. Wait.
But Paul, what about the other guys? The other guys who can't lock down. What? Who can't lock down?
Who can't?
Who can't lock down? Like, takes on a date, he does everything right, then at the end she just pushes back. Which is it's her right to do that. But like, it's if you don't create that sexual intimacy and you just follow the textbook Beauty and the Beast, you're not gonna end anywhere. You have to make moves. Literally, you have to make moves.
You have to take every shot you can take, man. And if it fails, you move.
Because let me give this advice for the guys listening to this. You will live a much better life. I'll be honest. You will live a much better life if you're so honest to a point. You look at the girl, you tell her you're cute. If she says no, I'm not interested, it's much better than sitting there and faking a whole personality. There's a whole movie about a guy saying, "Listen, we can get girls if we pretend we're gay for the next 8 months." There's actually a movie. There's a movie. I'll send you guys. His friend was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah." I was shocked. I was like, "Wow, this is a movie just to make it, just to make it." So being real, if you just become real by yourself, things will definitely just move in your favor. Will begin to move.
And man, at the end, just don't force it. Don't force it. If she says no, just she's not the one for you. Move on.
Yeah.
Don't put
Hashtag
that.
we move.
Don't put that long-term investment of 4 years, as Chris said, waiting for the right move, and it's never going to happen.
Yeah, be honest with yourself. You get better outcome from girls, whether it's negative rejection or acceptance. You get better outcome when you're so honest with girls.
Hey, Chris, question. Do you believe in friendships after a breakup?
No,
I
because
don't.
it doesn't bring advantages. It's just you're basically replaying your whole relationship, but without participating again. Like you're seeing it from outside.
So
See, like
exes
when
who are friends, what are your thoughts on exes who are friends?
both of them are lying to themselves. They just want a reason to pretend that, hey, what are you doing? Like they want to check up on each other. Like, what is she doing now? Who is she with? What is he doing now? Who is with? It's a lie. it's a whole life. And also for those guys who are, because there are guys there, like I know they'll be listening to this shit. Those guys who wait until their best friends or their friends break up with the girl, then get with that girl, you're a bunch of pussies. A bunch of pussies.
No, I think that's true because, like, yeah, what he's saying is true because we tend not to tell the girl the truth. At the end, we lie to her, put her in a spot, in a position whereby we think we want a relationship. Kumbe, mwishoni, you just want to hook up with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
Yeah, that is true. Because I think this is also the reason why the whole wave of guys being depressed. Because I never understood guys on the other side of the world being depressed. One of the reasons depressed is because no girls like me, my friends don't respect me, it's suddenly my dad hates me. I'm like, what's up with this victim mindset, bro? Like, where is, even if it was true, you keep forgetting that you're a full-grown man with testosterone in your fucking body. You keep forgetting this. It's like you expected everybody to accept you with welcoming hands. You're like that privileged child. No, you really have to suffer and hustle and have trauma and get back up and read again and again and again. There's nothing. Now we have 20. Just say that normal. Just be